an overreaction for all the reasons that Damian just laid out. I mean, obviously, Tom Brady has defied father time for the entirety of his NFL career, but he talks about playing until the age of maybe 45 or so. Well, Bill, who was 65 years old and doesn't turn 66 until April 16th of this year, could coach for 10 more years and nobody would bat an eyelash. I mean, Marv Levy coached into his early 80s at a high level. Wouldn't surprise me if Bill Belichick has another decade of coaching football in him.
Listen, Field, you're around that team. You know those guys well. I mean, I don't sense that Bill Belichick's motivation, his fire, his drive. We know Tom Brady's hasn't diminished, but I don't get the sense that it has for Belichick either.
Not a bit. And you know something? Bill Belichick loves coaching. He loves winning. He also loves developing talent, and he also loves being a mentor to young coaches and young scouts. And you know, guys like Josh McDaniels and Matt Patricia will soon become NFL head coaches. In the case of McDaniels, it'll be again. Bill Belichick loves developing them into great coaches.
Listen, like Andy Reid and Bill Parcells before him, that coaching tree just continues to grow.
What do the Eagles need to do if they were to get this done?
You know, I could talk about the defensive line, get after. I could talk about a lot of things that kind of cliche-ish when you play against the Patriots, but it's really about you can't beat yourself when you play the Patriots. Bill used to tell us all the time, more teams found ways to lose games than win them. Look at last week against the Patriots against the Jaguars last week. 3rd and 18. Come on, 3rd and 18. You got them in a critical situation. They get 19. Go on and score points in that situation. Pass interference, A.J. Bouye.
Yeah.
What did that turn into? What did that turn into?
That wasn't no pass interference.
Still, but I'm just saying, when I talk about you can't beat yourself, I'm not talking about just
delay of game penalty on the offense.
Delay of game, right. I'm not talking about just turnovers. I'm talking about you have to be on point in critical situations in the game because guess what? The Patriots aren't going to make those type of mistakes. When you do it, they capitalize on it, and that's how they beat you. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles need to do. They got to stay on top of the critical plays, critical situations in the game in order to beat the Patriots.
Well, you're not wrong, but that's a very, very generic statement that you just gave there. Allow me to be a little bit more specific.
Okay, go ahead. So you want to school me?
No, I'm not schooling you.
Hold on, you want to school me?
No, the word school is not because I know you know football more than me, obviously. What I'm saying is your statement was very generic.
Okay, so let me hear what you got to say then.
I think they got to put a hat on Gronkowski and Amendola. They got to.
Isn't that generic? Don't people say that like every time he's talking it? Oh, we got to defend Gronkowski.
Are you interrupting me when I speak?
Yes, I am. I told you when I'm on this set.
I'm talking.
I'm
talking. You better watch your mouth. Here's the point. These boys, Gronkowski, fresh off of a concussion. We don't know how much he's fully recovered. Amendola, filling in for him, looking like the second coming of Julian Edelman, who's been out since preseason. You can't have these boys coming over the middle, handling their business like that. You got to put a hat on them to make sure you're going to have to do something. You cannot have Gronkowski and Amendola having that kind of success and expect to beat this team. Anything else could happen. Deion Lewis can run the football effectively. Brandon Cooks might get loose on a deep threat or two. Any of that could happen. You could overcome it. But if Gronkowski and Amendola have success, you're done.
I don't know.
Molly, go ahead. Hold on. Molly, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you for a second?
I got to say one thing. Wasn't Gronkowski knocked out of a game and they still won? Oh, yeah, that happened.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
I mean,
What's
this cat.
up? Yeah.
Now, every week when we talk about the Patriots, people say that he's talking about my generic statement. Don't they say the same? He just mentioned a generic thing. Oh, we got to shut down Gronkowski.
Yeah, the only time they don't.
Don't you think every team knows that you got to shut down Gronk every week?
Of course.
I'm going to say this to both of you.
We saw that Steelers game.
His Steelers.
I'm going to say this to both of you. I don't like either one of y'all, Tom. Y'all better watch it. You understand what I'm saying? You too, Miss Connecticut. Molly Mass. Go ahead, Max.
Would you like?
I thought you were giving me high five.
No, he wasn't. No, stop it.
Hold on. Let me. So, are you gonna give me? Are you gonna give me a Durst?
Let him speak.
I'm gonna give you.
No, give us the answer.
Okay.
Because I'm surprised no one took the really obvious thing. Nick Foles, right? Can he have a third consecutive excellent playoff game and all that? And that's not even the answer. The answer is, will Doug Peterson be able to adjust to Belichick's adjustments in this game? Specifically, we see how Nick Foles started to really excel. The run-pass option, right? Because it took away so many reads. It simplified things for him. And I mentioned it after the last win where Foles put it on him, right? You put it on him, a good defense. He didn't have to go through all these reads. It was simple. See the read, pass player, hand it to the running back. Okay, so Belichick knows this is what Peterson has done for Nick Foles, right? Nick Foles is now the Nick Foles, more or less, that he was under Chip Kelly. What is Belichick going to do? And you may have some insight into this.
The second half.
So
of
what is
adjustment
Peterson going to be able to
devastating.
do to counter what Belichick's going to do
That's a
to
great
counter the
point.
run pass?
So in boxing vernacular, who's going to be the better counterpuncher?
That's right.
Is that what?
That's right.
Who's going to be the better counterpuncher?
We
And
know.
9 times out of 10, who usually comes out?
Belichick.
Usually. But props to Doug Peterson for getting his team here, considering your MVP,
But that's what Max is saying.
candidate gone, your star left tackle out, and you're still able
do you
to
believe
get
that Doug Peterson can sit up there and one-up Bill Belichick? Is it possible?
Anything's possible.
Oh, come on.
Listen,
I asked you a
no,
direct
no.
question.
Listen, if I'm betting money, no. Come on, man. You know what time it is. I don't even know why you.
I'm just
I don't even know why you even asking that question.
Why can't I
What
ask?
is
Why can't I ask the
Belichick
question?
doing?
Why can't I ask the question? What, you
Belichick
scared to
doing
answer?
Take that away to make Nick Foles the quarterback he was, not the quarterback he's been recently. What's Belichick going to do?
Belichick looks at tendencies. That's what all good coaches do. They look at your tendencies. He looks at your tendencies, what you like to do, and he tries to take them and make you play left-handed, make you go to third, fourth options.
Is there enough material on
things
Nick
you don't
Foles?
practice as much, and see, can you beat us doing your third and fourth
Is there
option?
enough material on Nick Foles to do that?
He has enough help to get it done. Yeah.
No, I'm saying,
No,
tape.
I'm saying
tape.
tape,
Not
right?
mean
Enough
tape.
tape.
Is there
Enough tape.
And there's enough tape and enough
Of course.
material.
Yeah, there's enough. Yeah, there's enough.
I
tape.
asked the football
There's enough-
player. You
there-
play football? I can't ask the football player.
Wait,
I can't ask him.
wait,
I can't ask him.
wait, hold on.
I'm
I
excited.
can't ask.
Molly
I'm not
word like that.
disrespecting her like that. She's trying to talk. She's trying to ask the
I
question
could
for
answer
me.
it for
Molly
you.
brought security. Molly brought
I ain't
security.
scared of him.
My man.
Scared of
I'm the
him.
muscle right
All right,
here.
I ain't
I'm the
scared of you,
muscle on
so
this
am I. So am I.
Oh, Damien.
But you got my
You're
vote.
the best. Appreciate
You got my vote, though.
Whatever,
And I would
dude.
defer to you, Molly Mask. Is it Molly Wood or Molly Mask today? I just
Molly
want to know.
Wood.
I just
I
want to know.
appreciate
It's
that.
Molly Wood. It's not Molly Mask.
Yes.
Even though the Patriots are
Goodbye,
I'm
goodbye.
just wondering.